Listen to me. I want you to sit down and really hear what I am about to tell you, because this is a decision that could make or break the security of your retirement. For years, decades, even, you have been told that the American dream is owning your home free and clear. You've been told that debt is a four-letter word and that you aren't truly safe until that mortgage is burned. But I am telling you right now, if you are approaching your 60s or already in retirement, rushing to pay off that mortgage could be the single biggest financial blunder you ever make. You have to stand in your truth and look at the math, not just your emotions. I know the fear. I hear it in your voices when you call me. You're afraid of that monthly bill. You're afraid that if the economy turns or if your health fails, that bank is going to come knocking for your house. You want the peace of mind of knowing no one can take your roof away. But let me ask you this, if you take every last cent of your liquid cash, your security blanket, and you throw it at the walls and the roof of your house, what are you going to eat? How are you going to pay for your Medicare premiums? You cannot eat your bricks. You are making yourself house rich and cash poor, and in retirement, cash is your king. Cash is your lifeline. Here is the problem. Most of you are sitting on mortgages with interest rates that are historically low, maybe 3% or 4%. If you take $100,000 out of a savings account or a brokerage account where you could be earning 5% in a high-yield environment or more in a diversified portfolio, you are losing money every single day. You are choosing to save 3% while giving up the chance to earn 5%. That is not smart money management, that is emotional math, and emotional math will leave you broke. And let's talk about the tax man, because he is waiting for you to make this mistake. If you pull a large lump sum out of your traditional IRA or 401k to pay off that house, do you realize what you've just done? You have triggered a massive tax bill. That withdrawal is taxed as ordinary income. You might be in a 12% or 22% bracket now, but by pulling out $100,000 at once, you could jump into the 32% or 35% bracket. You are handing the government a giant tip just for the privilege of not having a monthly mortgage payment. Does that sound like a powerful financial move to you? No, it does not. The question you need to ask yourself is this: is my money more valuable to me in the bank or in the backyard? Once you give that money to the mortgage company, it is gone. You cannot get it back easily. If you have an emergency, a major surgery, a family crisis, you can't just go to your front door and peel off a piece of siding to pay the bill. You would have to apply for a home equity line of credit, and guess what? If you are retired and don't have a high income, the bank might not give it to you. You are trapped in your own home with no way to get to your wealth. Now, I want you to take action. Before you send that extra check to the bank, I want you to do 3 things. First, look at your interest rate. If it is under 5%, you leave it alone. You keep your cash in a high-yield account where you can reach it. Second, look at your must-have money. Do you have an emergency fund of 8 to 12 months of living expenses, including your mortgage payment, sitting in cash? If the answer is no, you have no business paying off that house. Third, check your tax reality. Talk to a professional and ask how much that withdrawal will cost you in taxes. If the tax bill is more than the interest you'd save over the next 5 years, stop. Your goal in retirement is not just to own things, it is to have the freedom to live your life without fear. If having a mortgage allows you to keep a large, liquid safety net that earns more than the debt costs you, then that mortgage is your friend. It is a hedge against inflation. It is your liquidity. Stop living in fear of a monthly payment and start living in the power of having cash in your control. Be brave, be strong, and for heaven's sake, be smart with your money.